Alrighty, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in. Hopefully everything goes well. We'll see. Getting some serious frame dippage right now. That's just because stream's starting up over here and I gotta get Google to fuck off. But yeah, we're gonna play some Delta Force today. Hopefully, ideally. If not, we'll switch it up. But we shall see. Let me just go into the chat over there so I can turn this off, get back to the game and all that. Turn that off. Gonna be a little janky here for a minute, but just checking on things. Yeah. Let's see here. Apologies for the frame rate if it's a little choppy in this screen right now. It's just it's not bad. It's just getting from one screen to the other. It's because the game's in full screen. I'll talk all about that in a minute. But welcome in. Good to see you. Alright, it looks like we're good to go. Let me just get the chat where it needs to be, as usual. And then... Get it? Okay. Hold on, let me just make sure. Yep, that's good. Okay, that should be good. Alrighty. Hey guys, Super the Rager. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome finally to some Delta Force. We'll see. We'll see if it's going to play nice with OBS. Or if OBS is going to play nice with it. It depends. I was doing some testing a minute ago, and it seemed to hold the frame rate pretty good. At least in the firing range. We'll see how the whole game is. Give me 1 second. Ah, my brain. There we go, my brain. Okay, there we go. My hair is... I took a shower earlier. Anytime I take a shower, my hair for the next, like, 12 hours is all... I don't know, maybe the oils for my skin need to work back into it to make it whatever it's supposed to be, but it's always fluffy. That's why I try to keep it, like, cut short, you know? Anywho, Delta Force! Finally, we're here. Let's go check the main menu here so we can talk about a few things. The audio should be good. It might even be a little too low, but that's just the music because the... Yeah, actually, I want to see if I turn my headset down. Okay, you guys are still hearing it. I'm not hearing it because my headset's on a different thing. It's got a manual scroll wheel here. So, if anything's too loud for me, I can manually adjust that without having to mess with the game settings. The game itself has really good balance in the sound for the guns. The guns I don't feel are over... Everything's at 100% right now. And it sounds like this. It's got really... Like, the music sounds really good, and then we're gonna go in the firing range in a minute and check out a couple things. Just, you know, show off a couple things. But yeah, no, welcome, Delta Force, finally, Jesus, I'm waiting forever to play this. Same thing with Rivals, I'm waiting forever. So, now we can finally play some Delta Force. It's cool. We'll look over a couple of the guys first, you know, and then check out the firing range for a couple guns. I've tweaked it, I've played with the settings and everything, so I know already what I'm doing. I actually found something really ridiculous last night that I want to show you guys involving the shotgun. It's really fucking funny. So, yeah, we'll see about that. Anywho, first things first, the game runs phenomenally well. So even if I don't stream it, from what I've seen of the firing range, this game holds a nice crisp 60 for me. So we'll see. And I put everything on the lowest settings, obviously, but I mean it still looks good. The game still looks good, and more importantly, it runs well. So it just works. You know, it just works. So what do we have here? Some of this stuff is locked, so I can't really look at it until I get to, like, a certain level. Yeah, the past is locked. You gotta be like a certain level in warfare operations. There's a couple different ones. We're doing warfare specifically, so we're doing the big battlefield mode with the, you know, PvP. You've got the spawning on vehicle. You got the vehicles, the mixed infantry, the aircraft, and all that. You know, big battle. Like I think it's like 32 versus 32. I think, which is a pretty good number. That's pretty good for, you know, big battle mode, right? Because I think, I mean, God, Halo's big team battle, as they call it, is only 12 versus 12. But yeah, no, it's great. We got a couple things to look at. So what do we have on the main page we can look at? There's a lot of events and stuff that I want to talk about. So you got the store, can't get to the store yet. We have events, though. So events are kind of interesting. They have a lot of different events going on with different stuff. So you have like this, you have like current events. So you have like Shafted Showdown. I guess you go on the Shafted map. Looks like, yeah, the event is starting soon, so that'll be in 2 days. We got a couple different operations. So these will give you stuff you can use, right? So yeah, you get like there's a lot of different currencies and stuff as the game is free and is also built for mobile players as well. So they're used to that kind of environment, and you know it's just free to play Chinese game, has a lot of currencies in it, a lot of different things, but that's okay. I don't mind. Everything's pretty clear as to what goes where. So these armament vouchers, this seems to be for skins, so the quantity resets at the end of the season. Right now we're in, you know, season 1, right? But, or season 0, I guess, technically, because it's still open beta. It's not really launch. Launch is coming later with the campaign mode and stuff, and the mobile and console launches are going to be in line with that, so, yeah, I don't know. What do we got, though? Let's see. What am I looking for here? So, yeah, but you can see we got a lot of different stuff. The armament is this thing. So, you can see we use those armament tickets to pay into this to get this skin for the gun, which is pretty cool. So you can get this appearance. Also, another really cool bit to this game, like, God, that looks so cool. But another really interesting bit for the game is when you're doing anything with the guns, when you're customizing your guns. I actually learned last night because I'm in a Discord for Enders and we talk about Delta Force obviously, but somebody was showing off their guns. It was like they were sharing their gun build, and apparently if you just copy and paste like their string of like, hey, the name of the gun and then the numbers, the string of numbers that comes after it, it gives you that build. It'll build your gun in that way, so you don't have to go and click one at a time like, I want to copy this guy's entire build. He can just share that, like if you're, if you're like a content creator, people keep asking you, hey, what gun are you using and how did you build it? Because there's a lot of tweaking in this too. That's another interesting thing I want to look at with the guns is how tweaking works. So we got the operator stuff, so you got that, and then these, I don't know how these really work. Yeah, supply packs. So these are kind of for, I don't know. Like some of this stuff is, yeah, for the extraction mode, right? Obviously, and then they're like materials for the extraction mode. But then you have these Technic alloys, which are used for the marketplace. So we'll have to look at the store later because I haven't played the game at all, so I'm not ranked up to use it. They have XP tokens, which is pretty good. Used to increase the XP of the specified weapon by a large amount. Right? This is for premium weapon. I don't fucking know. Then they also have the operators. So these are the playable characters. So you unlock Hack Claw by doing the Hack Claw challenges, right? This is, you do challenges for this, it opens this up, you get some stuff, and then when you do all of them, you get this. So you get a whole skin for the Car 15. So that's pretty great. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have the Arms Courier thing. So you do this, you just upgrade this, do that, whatever. So, just use certain guns, do certain things, and you just unlock some XP tokens and stuff, which is fine. Let's see, scroll up and down. Oh, cool, you can scroll through them. Okay, that's really nice. So I can just scroll through them. This one's for, I guess they're doing a pairing with Alienware. So Alienware, there's apparently Alienware laptops in the extraction mode that you have to extract with. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can't see, it's fine in my head, but it says extract with 2 Alienware laptops, 1 Alienware laptop, win 3 matches of the Warfare mode, win 6 matches of the Warfare mode. I wonder if these are cumulative. So if I get 3 here, does that 3 also count to this, or does it go this and then an additional 6 on top of that? I would assume it's cumulative, right? That would just make sense, but that's pretty nice that they're giving out all kinds of stuff. And then, of course, you have your dailies, right? So rescue your teammates, trigger, Luna, she's the archer lady, she's the recon, so... D-Wolf, motorized exoskeleton, that's his speed boost where he runs really fast. Rank in the top 25% in result for a chance to obtain Mandel Brick. Weekly limit 2. Okay. Oh, I guess the idea is do these enough during a week. Rank in the top 25% in result. So, I don't know if that pertains to doing these daily, and then maybe throughout the week they say, hey, who did the most dailies during the week? Are you in the top percentage of that? And then they enter you in basically a drawing. You have a chance to win a Mandel Brick. A Mandel Brick is this thing that apparently has goodies in it from the extraction mode. You want to extract with the Mandel Bricks, from what I understand. They're like the thing. It's like, this is the cool thing. You want this. So, you know, that's cool. I already have one of the armament vouchers from just signing on, right? And then, let's see. Got the Technics, and then we also have the raid vouchers. So you use those in the raids. So there's the extraction, there's the warfare, and the raid. What we're going to play today is the warfare. So there's the warfare mode, the big battlefield mode, right? Combined arms, tanks, helicopters, you know, infantry on the ground, right? And then there's the raid mode, which is PvE. So you and your buddies can team up and go into these kind of Ghost Recon, SOCOM, us versus the AI, sneak in, take out NPCs, whatever. It's cool. I like that idea of having a co-op PvE mode like that. And then you have the PvP VE mode. I think there are NPCs in the extraction mode. So you go to the extraction mode, which is kind of like Escape from Tarkov type stuff. You go in there, you go in there, you take out some of the NPCs, get their gear, get their loot, take out some, you know, and of course it's one life, right? You're not getting you're ideally not getting res. But I think it still incorporates the rezzing mechanic, so you can still be revived by your teammates if you go down but are not fully eliminated. So your teammates could theoretically win the gunfight and then come back and get you off the ground and pick you back up, which is cool. I like that idea, instead of just Escape from Tarkov style where, oh, you got popped in the head instantly? Well, sucks to be you. Now you have to watch your teammates maybe extract without you, or more likely just all of you get killed and you lose your loot. Get fucked, you know? They do have a system in here for cheaters, whereby in the regular mode, they don't really have a thing other than just banning the cheater, but if the cheater gets banned and they killed you in the extraction mode and you lost loot because of that, they will comp you and give you your loot back, basically. So if it's proven that that guy was cheating, then anybody killed by that cheater in the extraction mode who lost gear in the extraction mode, they'll get that back. Right? Which is good. I like that. I like that system a lot. It's a good idea. So we got a couple operators. Let's look at the loadouts first. So you got a couple loadout choices, right? So you have D-Wolf. This is the assault loadout, right? So you seem to have two options right now when it comes to characters. You have to unlock them. Obviously, you have to play a bit to level up and unlock these guys. But each of them has their own unique kit to it. So you have the motorized exoskeleton, smoke grenade, triple blaster, that's like a grenade launcher, tactical slide so you can zip and slide, you know, kind of like in Call of Duty nowadays where everybody's sliding around. And then you have Viren. Viren has a whole different set. He's got this Crouching Tiger knockback thing, a magnetic bomb, dynamic propulsion, so he's got like a little jetpack on him, he can kind of boost jump, dynamic auxiliary system trait. Okay, so his trait is dynamic auxiliary system. I have zero idea what that means, because I haven't unlocked the friggin' guy, but, oh, here we go, we can check the details. So you can briefly increase system power when using a gadget or falling from a height, reducing fall damage, and boosting movement speed. So, if you're like, hey, I'm gonna jump off this really tall thing and I might die, let me activate this real quick. But I think it's a passive thing. Yeah, briefly increases system power when using a gadget. So if you use one of these, it pumps up the gadget. Like, his gadgets are more powerful. And if you jump from a high place, you hit the ground softer, you know? Or maybe you don't get stunned when you hit the ground. If you hit the ground you live, then you're not stunned. You can just immediately start sprinting instead of, oh, I hit the ground, let me recover for a second. Which is cool. But I'll be playing D-Wolf, because that's who I have. So you got the assault. It's weird what they call them, because the way they're set up, they're almost not what they sound like. I don't know. I tried to set them up close to it. Like, for instance, the support and engineer. The assault is basically the engineer, but the engineer is the engineer. But the engineer is basically the support. But the support, they didn't call it a medic, they call it a support. It's very, very strange. I don't get it. But I tried to basically set them up like Battlefield classes. LMG guy, you know, carbine guy, shotgun guy, and then the sniper, of course. Right, so you got, you know, all the different ones. So you got the support. This guy's cool. I actually really like his voice lines. He's a fun personality. So you got your medic, right? So he's got a couple medic stuff, you know. Apparently what you can do is you can actually throw smoke grenades. So this guy, what you can do is, you got a smoke screen and stuff, right? Yeah. Its smoke will provide healing when hit by Hive-Tech pistols. So this is his main healing thing. This is how he heals his teammates, is using the Hive-Tech pistol. He can use it on himself, or he can use it on his teammates to kind of just shoot a healing dart at them. But you have this smoke grenade. So it's not just a smoke grenade, though. You can throw down a smoke grenade and then shoot the healing dart at the smoke grenade. I learned this from watching a video the other day, that they were you know, I believe it was a Jack Frag video. And whoever Jack was playing with showed him that you can actually throw the smoke down, shoot it with the high-tech pistol, and that converts the smoke from gray to green, and now that it's green, it's healing you if you're standing in the smoke. Obviously for your teammates. I don't know if it applies to enemies as well. That could be an interesting sort of neutral healing point, but yeah. Very cool. So you got Shepard, right? So big, you know, big chunky defense type of guy, right? Recon, so you got Luna, she's sneaky, she's got wall hacks, right? So she's cool like that. She's got a big sniper. She's got some different stuff. She's got like the recon beacon, the laser guider, the claymores, you know, all the usual trimmings for a sniper character. Anyway, so you can see there's a couple guys here. You've got Toxic, so she's a healer, but I believe Ooh, that was loud. Okay, that was loud as fuck to me. Ooh, the voice line. Okay, a little loud there. I'm gonna just... You know, I'll just bring it down in my headset. That way it's a little better.
Use your training.
There you go, that's a little better. Okay, so Toxic, she's basically a healer as well. Yeah.
Honor and the thrill of kicking ass.
Yeah, she's a healer as well, but she also, I believe, has some debuffs she can give to enemies, like blinding gas, so you can throw like a gas grenade. This guy, Uluru, he's got a big heavy launcher that he uses, so he can blow up vehicles pretty easily, from what I understand.
Everyone has their own way.
Yeah, he's Australian, because of course every explosives character needs to be Australian nowadays. I mean, I'm fine with it, shit. And then you got Hatclaw, so she's like a drone operator. She's a sneaky. You got the sneaky knife here. What up? I love the... Yeah.
Have some magic juice, mate.
Fucking love Stinger. He's so fun. He's got the British accent. He's just kind of fun. Reminds me of Star-Lord, actually. He has that sort of quippy feel to him.
No one's afraid of needles, right?
No one's afraid of needles. I fucking love that line. That's my favorite one, is no one's afraid of needles. So you got your vehicles, right? We have that as well. So you got your tanks, LAVs, Humvees, you know, attack helicopter, Little Bird, and then the ATV, of course, which I'm sure so many people are driving these things around with C4 strapped to the back, as is tradition, you know. It's cool you can level these up, though. So maybe, yeah, it's got XP, so when you use the vehicles themselves seem to have XP, and that maybe unlocks more options to modify it, it seems. Yeah, you can actually modify and unlock new stuff for the vehicles. That's really cool. You can actually go into appearance, too, so, yeah. Yeah, coming soon. This comes from the Battle Pass. This comes from an event. This is from a pass. I don't know if the passes expire in this one. I know Marvel Rivals, they don't. I don't know about the season passes in this one. I would hope they don't. I think the idea of a temporary season pass that, you know, FOMO, if you miss it, it's gone. I think that's kind of going the way of the dodo, because people really like the option of playing with whatever battle pass they want, unlocking the things they want. You know, it's no accident that Marvel Rivals Battle Pass just happens to be an unlock per page, use currency to unlock things system. I bet they had a Battle Pass in mind, and then they said, hey, how quickly can we, you know, look at that Helldivers thing. How quickly can we change our Battle Pass from just a basic, you know, tiered, unlock tiers by playing system into that kind of page system? There's definitely some inspiration there, you know. Or it's independent development as well. It's a possibility. There's a, what do they call that? Simultaneous invention or something like that. There's a phenomenon where two people, disparate, disconnected, don't talk to each other, will invent the same thing at roughly the same time, even if like they'll just have the same idea and then execute it, and the execution might be slightly different, but it'll be exactly the same idea. So, you know, whoever invented, say, the toaster, for instance, there might have been a guy in, you know, France that was creating a toaster, and a guy in Mexico that was creating a toaster, and they just never spoke to each other, but they still both created a version of a toaster. You know, they had an idea for the toaster. Right. Those things happen sometimes, too. But usually it's a lot of inspiration, because the industry is a lot smaller than people think, and it wouldn't surprise me if certain devs had talked to other devs and, you know, not told them things that were NDA and what they're working on, obviously, but you know, maybe you just mention, oh yeah, we're working on this cool system. Have you seen this game? Yeah, we're basing it on that. It's like, oh, okay, cool. You know, it's like we're gonna have this kind of a system. You know, it's like, all right, cool. Anywho, this is great though. The firing range. I love the firing range because you can get into it very easily. And so we got the shotgun. I wanted to show you guys real quick this really funny ass thing with the shotgun. So you can come here and you can modify any weapon with any attachment to, like, you know, whatever attachment goes on that weapon. This is the fucked up part. You can put sniper scopes on shotguns. I don't know why. I don't know who would ever do this, but here you go. Sniper shotgun. And this has a built-in rangefinder, by the way, which is really cool. So you can see the numbers at the top of the scope are changing. What you can actually do is you can lock in, by hitting K, it can lock in that and show you your bullet drop. So see how the red dot moves whenever I lock in a different range? If I want to go way out there, now if I aim for the red dot, it'll fire. So if I aim my crosshairs on him, right, kind of works. But if I aim the red dot, you can see it's actually where the bullets are going to go. It's so weird. I don't know why you would need that on a shotgun, but I'm kind of here for it, you know? It's funky. I don't know who ever thought of that, but sure. Yeah, I think there's a way to do this manually. You don't have to go back in the menu every time. You just come to the store and do it. Yeah, no, there's a couple different things. I did want to get my FOV set. That's the one thing I haven't really set up yet. But this is the calibration part. So if we were to, say, put a bunch of stuff on here, we put a handrail on it. We put a handrail on it. Put the handrail on. What the hell? Oh, you have to double click. There we go. So if I change maybe the stock, and I said I want this stock, cool. Then you go to calibrate. So it's not just you have that, it has its settings, you're done. Every other game has attachments like, oh, this will add 15%, this will make your aim worse by 15%, whatever, right? So you have to kind of balance that. Here, you get a much more in-depth balance to it. So you can actually go to certain attachments, and you can say, okay, this is affecting control, stability, and handling. Well, here's the placement. So I can adjust the actual physical model, and it will change how it works. So you can see it by calibrating it. So it hasn't really changed these, right? It doesn't change the main attributes. The main attributes are affecting control stability. They're buffing control and stability while nerfing handling. But you can tweak it one way or the other. So if we go down here, we can add ADS speed while losing stability, or we can lose ADS speed to gain stability. This is a crazy-ass system. I've never seen a single other shooter game have this kind of tweaking control. I can't think of anything I've seen. I've played basically every shooter out there. I've tried a lot of different ones. I can't think of anyone that, like, tweaks to this level. You know, I'd love if the finals had a system like this, where you could tweak, hey, maybe I don't want my grenade to be different. The only other thing I can think of for tweaking like this would be paladins, but it's not really a tweak. It's more changing your loadout. So in paladins, they have the card system, right? And the card system allows you to have a certain amount of something. So if I pick a card, you have to have a minimum of 5 cards, but you can pump them all up at a certain rate and using, you know, like up to 15 points or something. So you can basically have 3 cards that are maxed out because they go up, each goes up to 5. So you can have 3 cards that are maxed out, or you could have 5 cards that are, like, you know, pumped up about halfway each, like 3 out of 5, you know? That's sort of the paladin system. Play, like, go ahead and play paladins and look into the card system. It's really fun. If you like hero shooters, that's a really good one. And the card system, the reason I love it so much is because you can do little tweaks like that. Now, it doesn't tweak in exactly the same way. It's not like you're changing your overall weapon and everything. You're just changing, maybe you get a better reload. But the first level of that's only 15% better reload. But if you crank it all the way up to 5, up to level 5, you max that card out by adding points into it. It's like the pick 10 system for Call of Duty where you could put certain points into things. If you max out that card, that reload speed goes from plus 15% to maybe plus 45%, you know, or plus 50% even, right? Things like that. That's the only thing I can think of where tweaking comes in an FPS. But I would love if a game like, if more shooters did stuff like this, because you have the attachments. They are adjustable attachments, as we see here. You can adjust the attachment in real life. This is an actual thing where you adjust where is the stock, what's your sight dialed into. It's cool. It's gear porn, man. We love that. That's just a neat idea. And it actually can affect the way the weapon handles to make the weapon better in a certain scenario. Maybe you want a shotgun that has more accuracy so you can plink people with it at longer ranges. But you're losing some of that actual, movement speed as a result. Something like that. So you can always reset it. That's cool. And then, you get your optics, so we can change the zoom itself. So you can reduce the zoom or increase the zoom so you can see further or see, not so much, which is pretty great. There's actually a zoom on this. It's actually adjustable zoom. You can actually change the magnification overall, which is pretty sick. So we can actually see properly when I aim this. You can see there, right? If we go whoop, we can actually see where the bolts are going to fly. It's so awesome. I love it. Okay. Obviously, all this is just gonna, go away because I don't have any of these attachments unlocked. This doesn't affect your loadout at all. It's just playing around in the weapons thing. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pack on my... What did I had a shotgun before, but I don't really... No, I need to drop this and pick up an AR real quick just to calibrate some stuff. So we'll go with maybe the G3. No, I don't like to look at the G3. It doesn't really matter what I put on. We'll put on the M16. This sweet weapon. So here we go. M16, right? So it's in single fire. If I switch it over, we got burst. Then we got like laying down, I get more accuracy. Which is really fun. Oh man. Also the weapon specs are pretty nice. Oh man, so nice. Checking the breach and everything. So good. Let's see, what was I doing? Yeah, I was checking the FOV. So the FOV already seems to be good. I just want to see if I can tweak it to maybe be better. Let's see. Here's my default FOV. Let's just crank it up all the way and see what 120 gets me. It's actually not bad. I'm actually not opposed to this FOV. And then there's, I believe, I don't know if people are saying turn this on or off. Let's see. If I turn it off when my FOV is huge, then it zooms in like that. Okay. But if I were to put it back on... like the same thing. I don't get how that changed anything. Yeah, magnification adapts automatically. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Anywho, obviously this is a little stretched for me. I don't really care for anything going over 100, but a little more screen is good, So we'll go hundo, maybe. Just so I'm not as, closed in looking at my weapons. I think that works. I think that's good for me. Okay. Yeah, one more thing to show off before we dip. So first off, well, this doesn't change the loadout, I believe, so it should be fine. But I'll change it back if it does. Yeah, it doesn't actually really affect the loadout. This is cool. So you look at this and you go, you inspect. It's like, oh, is he gonna spin the cylinder? That I got disappointed. I was doing all the weapon inspections to see if they were good. And, to appreciate, like, all the hard work the artists clearly put into this game for the guns. They went really hard on the guns in this game. But check this out. Reload. Wait for it. Here. That spinning noise as well. Not only does he spin it every single time he reloads, but it makes that awesome fucking noise. The clicking as well. Can we talk about the clicking? So listen to the click here. Click. Click. So it's click, click, spin, click. It's a perfect rhythm. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic. All right, out of the firing range. We're right back to the menu. No load time, no nothing. Like, this is really good so far. At least in the menus, the game has been holding up really well on the frame rate and being able to load things effectively. So yeah, we're most likely just going to start out with the engineer and the shotgun because I likes me some shotguns. But we can jump around. We can probably play medic a little bit too, try out the recon. I want to try out everybody, essentially. So we go back here, we got attack, defend, whatever. We have Delta coins. I don't know what this is. You guys can't really see, it's behind my head. But there's something called Delta coins, equivalent to Delta tickets used to purchase items in the market and store. Delta tickets are obtained from market transactions, can be used to purchase most items in the store. So there is an economy. Because there's the extraction mode, there's an economy where you can go in the extraction mode and find things. They did say the camos in the game don't drop. So if you get killed in the extraction mode, people can loot your body, right? Because you drop all your stuff because you're dead. Anything you brought in or anything you've looted that's physical, they can steal it from you. But if you can do you can do the extractions, and during the extractions you might find a certain camo for a certain gun, and that just generically unlocks it, to my understanding. You don't actually lose the camo itself once you have it, which is pretty fun. Anyway, the chat's arguing down here. What you saying sounds like a femboy. What the fuck? I love global chat. Global chat is so funny. Every game needs a nice global chat. Okay. Let's see here. So, I don't really know my buttons. Unfortunately, I can't... For some reason, the firing range doesn't let you test out abilities. It really should. They should expand the firing range and make it more like Marvel Rivals, where you can test everything, right? But at least it gets you set up for gunplay, and then you can, try things out in-game. So, I don't know what Genesis is, but that'll unlock when I'm ranked 6 in Warfare. So, each of the modes seems to unlock differently. So you have different progression in each mode. So Warfare is a certain level, Extraction's a certain level, and Raids are a certain level. So there's progression in each. There's a type of progression for each, which is pretty fun. It's a pretty neat idea. Okay, I don't want to just generically go attack, defend. Okay, that's start. I think this selects it, right? Okay, so this selects the type of thing we're going to do. Ooh, King of the Hill. That sounds super fun in this game. So attack, defend. Attackers have limited reinforcements, must capture all sectors to win. Kind of like Rush, right? Kind of like Rush. So you get, at level 2, you unlock King of the Hill, sector control. Hang on, let me, can I read the rest of that? Must capture all sectors to win. The defenders have, it doesn't, here we go, details. That's what I need. Okay. Texas have limited reinforcements. Capture sectors to win. Defenders have unlimited reinforcements and must hold objective, exhaust the troopers' attack. So it's basically Rush, except it's Rush mixed with kind of hardpoint. You just come in, you capture the zone, that locks it, and then you move to the next zone, and it kind of moves it up. I believe Battlefield has a mode like this as well, where you're capturing zones. You capture 2 parts, like H1, H2, and then you move up. You go to I1, I2, Which I should have said A. Like A1, A2, you capture both those points, that becomes your zone. The defenders get pushed back, the attackers push forward, but the defenders can also recapture that zone to push back to you, It's kind of cool. I believe that was Frontlines. In Battlefield, I think they call it Frontline. I would like to see an actual Rush mode for this, though, at some point. It'd be kind of fun. Without abilities, just straight... It would be nice if there was an option in here to play without the gadgets, because people don't really... People bitch about gadgets, man. People don't like operators or, hero shooter elements making it into games like this. I'm like, dude, it's like a near-future war. Of course these guys are going to have exosuits and advanced technology that they bring with them. Like... Duh, But I think if you transition that to where the characters were just cosmetic, and then the gear you could swap with your loadout, that'd be fine. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I personally don't give a shit. I'm not a baby like that. Let's see. So, King of the Hill, right? Typical. Capture the sectors. Successfully capture all sectors. Grants a strategic resource. Ooh, really? The first to reach the resource target wins. Okay. Additionally, maintaining a numerical advantage in objectives accelerates capture progress. The side leading capture zone. Okay, so it is King of the Hill. Yeah, the idea is you capture it, you get points, right? Blitz. This is different. Blitz is a quick version of King of the Hill. You engage in intense battles at divided objectives. The squad that first reaches the set... Okay, divided objectives. That doesn't sound like Blitz. That sounds like Domination from Call of Duty. Having 3 flags, but okay. Attack and defend on threshold. Non-stop action for a limited time. So this is an LTM they have going on where you can just play attack and defend only on the threshold map. You don't have any other map. It's just threshold 24/7, right? So that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that it's like, hey, if you have anything, like if you have dailies or weeklies or challenges in general that need you to play on threshold, you can go play threshold. There it is. And then it swaps out in a few days, and every week there'll be a different map in there. AD drill. Form a squad with AIs and conduct live combat drills. Practice vehicle driving skills, improve efficiency. This mode, let's see. No, not that. There we go. Attack. Okay. Right. Defenders have unlimited. Okay, we know this, but hang on. I'm trying to see the details for this. It doesn't say. It cuts it off. It's got a different description than what's here. Okay. I assume it means this mode will not count towards, stuff because you're just playing with bots. So that might actually be something for us to do instead of bothering people. Because I never like to bother people if I have a tutorial or something I can go do to test the game out. I'd rather learn it there and then bring that knowledge into the main game, and not because like it's just the fucking generous thing to do. It's the like that's the community part of it, is don't fuck over your teammates because you're just learning the game. I don't want to hear that excuse. If they give you things like the AD drill, like go play with the AI for a round or two, and then once everything's good, once you got all your keybinds set and everything, then do that. Which my keybind should be set. I have them set up pretty good, but we'll just see. I might have to tweak a few things, but we'll see. Yeah, let's do this. Let's team up with the AI. Why not? Let's see how this works.
Get ready, soldier.
Okay, so you know, obviously, want to play with the boy. Okay, win the squad. Fuck yeah. What are people arguing about in the fucking chat? I swear. I don't even know. Ooh, Shafted. Nice. Yeah, this one's like a meat grinder from what I understand. From the clips I've seen, people just stack up on doorway. Ooh, excuse me, on doorways and shit in here, and they just get fucking mowed down, man. They just get obliterated. It's crazy right now. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some balance tweaks and stuff incoming. That's usually how games like this go. And the devs have been really responsive. They're doing a Q&A like right now, I believe, today. They're doing like a Reddit AMA or something, to where, you know, like trying to communicate with the community and be helpful in that way, which is good. I always like to see the devs. I mean, they even had like Enders interviewed, so they had some of the devs like interviewing with that. And I don't mean like a community manager. I mean devs, like devs that work on the guns and shit being interviewed, you know? So they were having little host sessions of that before the open beta launch, and they were like, yeah, let's do some interviews, let's tell people about the game, you know? And then, you know, you could hold their feet to the fire and ask them, like, hey, are we going to fix this? This is going to be an issue. Are we going to fix that, you know? And they seemed really receptive to feedback. So we'll see. We'll see how Delta Force shapes up. If it ever loads, Jesus. Just taking a minute. But, I mean, I think it's technically the first time this is loading, so it's probably caching all the shadows and everything. Like I said, I haven't played anything outside the firing range. But we'll see. Then doing it with the AI is a good way to just test everything and figure out what we're doing. Okay, so this is attack and defend. So you have one sector, right?
Attackers choose the objective of deployment.
Okay, so as an attacker, you're deployed at the attacker base, right? We know this. Okay, choose the operator, got it. And then you can modify your stuff in-game. If you don't like your kit, you can modify it on the fly. Ooh. Okay, frame rate a little fucky. Holy dick. The music goes hard, but everything kind of loud. Had to turn it down a little bit. I'm gonna turn it back up a little bit. It was just really the music that got me. Okay, I don't think there's any other settings I can change to improve the graphics here. Let's see. No, not particularly. Temporal AA, that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, there's not much in the realm of that. I mean, there's the NVIDIA low latency thing, but I swear people are saying that actually causes more latency problems. So I've got like an 80 ping for some reason. My frame rate is not holding steady. So we may want to just... I have VSync on, but maybe we just disable the VSync, and then the refresh rate we could set to auto refresh, and then limit to maybe 120-ish, or why don't we just go unlimited? Why not? We'll see if that works.
Tactical gear and gadgets will help you gain an advantage during the battle.
So this is another reason I wanted to try things out. Okay, so my frame rate right now is absolute ass, right? Clearly. Okay, so maybe we just limit it to 60, then auto VSync, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. Yeah, VSync probably gonna have to stay on for this game. It's not too bad. It's a little chuggy, but that's just, you know, the nature of it. This may end up being a game that I just play on the side and I'm not able to actually play. That's why I'm starting earlier today as well, is to check it. Like, this is not the game's fault, right? This is not a Marvel Rivals hitching server issues thing. That's not what I'm feeling right now. This is feeling like just a hardware limitation on my end, you know? I am, however, getting a weird amount of delay. I'm getting like a 70 millisecond delay. I don't understand it. I don't know why I'm getting like 70 ping. It's weird. Yeah, graphics-wise, I mean, we could try the low latency feature. Maybe we'll go enhanced on low latency. And maybe that'll do something for us. Then maybe turn VSync on.
Attack! Keep them out!
Okay, VSync is supposed to be on, and yet my frame rate is dipping. Like, I'm getting like 30 frames. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah. Maybe we go borderless window. I don't know why that would help, but we're just trying this, you know. And again, the firing range, as you guys can see, the firing range was doing quite well. So it could just be this map is glitch, you know. And it could just be that I'm trying to stream that as well, you know. Possibility. It's just a shame to see the tech side of things being drawn down by something else. Let's see, rendering scale. Maybe we drop the rendering scale to maybe like 80. Perhaps that would actually affect something. And then, because people were saying turn off the enhancing. So enhanced and improved the system. NVIDIA Reflex will also attempt to optimize latency and CPU bottlenecks, which may increase GPU power draw. Okay. Low latency is enabled to improve system latency. Okay. I don't know why we need a super mode on, but super resolution. Go Intel, maybe. And then we'll go balanced and then ultra quality and stuff. Okay. It's all about tweaking. Alright, so we're at about an 80 on the resolution now. Okay, that's actually working a bit better. It's actually working quite a bit better. Maybe it's because more players have run away from me, I don't know. But it does feel like when I change that up, we have the low latency on, we have the balance on the Intel. So if we turn off the super resolution there. What if we go to 18? What does the game look like? Oh, God. Hey, the game's running a hell of a lot better. I just can't see anything. Okay. Alright. But yeah, OBS is giving me the same bullshit that it was giving me with Marvel Rivals. So this is most likely an OBS problem. I may need to update my OBS at some point. I shouldn't fucking have to, right? Like, OBS should not need to be like, oh yeah, we can do better if you just update. It's like, you should be doing better anyway. But yeah. Let's see, so there's Hundo there. Yeah. Okay, let's see. If we go to... Yeah, I think it was working a little better when I used the super resolution option. Can we just go to, like, performance on temporal super resolution? Maybe that would work. Because I think that's the same as Apex. Apex has a similar setting. Where they call it automatic resolution or something. Where it will automatically adapt the resolution to... Like, they'll fuck up the textures and the aliasing and stuff to maintain a certain resolution and a certain frame rate, which is good. I think a lot more games need that. You know, because if there's somebody like me who doesn't have the greatest hardware in the world, but I still want to play the game, and the game itself has been programmed and optimized in a certain way, then leverage that, you know? Leverage that. Okay, I think that is working, though. Using the automatic is really working, and that's why I like it in Apex. It has that same thing of the super resolution automatically adjusting things. So it's weird that you have performance settings for everything but Intel. Why does the Intel ZES only have balance? Like, you can go to balance, you can't go to performance, though. You can only go quality, quality, quality. Very strange. But we'll do the super resolution on performance, and that should set it. Because, see, I can't tweak with the render scaling manually like I did before. So that means it's kind of automatically doing that for me. It's screwing with it. So I think that works. And then maybe if we go full screen, that would help out the refresh rate. If we tell it, hey, there's the refresh rate, and it's a 16:9 ratio. Just to tell it manually what it is so it doesn't have to try and calculate that. Okay, I think we're good. I think we actually got this set up in a certain way that'll work. I'll do a little test here, and then I'll review it like I did with Marvel Rivals. I'll see what we're at, how we're...
Allied troops engaging at objective Bravo 2.
Yeah. And again, this may be a game that I just play on my own. I may not be able to stream it. Streaming may just be limited to me playing single-player games. But that's fine, because I have plenty of those in my backlog, and I like playing those.
80% of our troops remain. Continue to push.
Okay, so we can go down here. Whee! What else do I jump from here? Do I die? Oh yeah, you die. Okay, the exosuit did not help. My dude died. He died hard. Okay, so I think these are my guys. my squad dudes.
Bravo 1. Attackers need to capture
Yeah, it's
all sectors
quite
with
laggy.
limited troops in reserve.
It's not like unplayable bad, but it's kind of bad. People were saying the netcode is kind of fucked too, so it may not just it may be like not just me. Oh, that's cool. I think they have a super sprint. So you have like you're running, right, and then you have the super sprint. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this with a pistol. I could literally be pulling out my shotgun. I really need to pull out the shotgun here. Okay. I do have a grenade launcher actually. Let's see what the grenade launcher will do for me. Thunk. Hey, there you go. Thunk. Oh wow, this thing arcs like a motherfucker. Okay. Let's see. We got Q and E. So Q is bit of a mortar system. Okay. What else do we have here? We got. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, I think I threw a smoke grenade. Yeah, that's the smoke grenade there. Okay. So super run.
Let's make it quick.
Oh fuck! Ah shit! Oh, my aim is ass, bro. I'm terrible. Take me out to the curb. It's garbage day. Ah! Thank God these are AI that can't aim for shit.
Smoke barrage ready.
Grenade launched.
Get fucked. Ah, I'm terrible, bro. Holy shit. It doesn't help that my frames aren't super steady. Somebody's under me. Ah, shit! Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Eh. Yeah, there is leaning in the game as well. Fuck you. Ow! Help! Pick up the boy. Rescue the buddy. I have 1 HP. I should not be doing this. Okay. Okay, so you can actually get your ammo back. That's pretty cool. Bang. Oh my god, what is my aim, bro? My aim is doo-doo cheeks. Yeah, it's, again, it does not help. The hitching certainly does not help. Okay. That's cool. You actually put that down and you can just pick up whenever you have a thing. It's like Battlefield where your dude just picks up the thing from it. Oh, upgrade to capture medal? Okay, cool. You got a capture medal. Nice. Okay. Oh my god.
Eliminate remaining enemy forces.
Dude. I can't aim for shit, bro. Run! Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. We gotta go this way.
This is their last stand. Take the
Let's fucking go! Yeet. Okay, so fall damage is actually not too bad in this game. It's only if you fall from an exceedingly high point you actually get some damage. So if you just jump off maybe a 20-foot block. It's not like World War III. Oh my god. Dude, World War III was an ass game. Okay, what's the ping button? Yeah, that's gadgets.
Target located.
There you go. I was trying to remember what I had bound my ping to, because my middle mouse doesn't really work. Like, the middle click isn't working. Ooh, nice shot. There we go. Okay. Ah, you can't lay on the floor. Fuck you.
The enemy is significantly weak.
So grab the gun. Oh no, I can't turn it. That's not good. Doink, doink, doink.
Clear the area.
neutralized objective Charlie.
Yeah, shotguns actually are not that bad at range. I quite like it. Holy shit. Get fucked. Somebody's here. I can hear him. Yep, there he is. Dude, I actually heard that. I could hear... I could hear his footsteps over all that other shit. That sound effects balancing is actually really good. Because, like all the music and everything, like, everything else I was hearing, I still heard his footsteps pretty clearly when he was sprinting over there. I was hearing tick-tick-tick. I'm like, there's a guy gonna be right here in about 2 seconds. I can hear him coming. That was cool. All these names, these random-ass fucking names for the AI. It's not like, you know, Albert or Phil like other AIs are. These are just random-ass gamer tags that are put through a word generator. I like it. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Here's what I'll do. I'm going to back out of the game entirely. We're going to go review it, same way we did with Marvel Rivals, and then I will... Oh, no, because if I boot the game back up, it might... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Well, no, it should be fine. Just because it was being weird earlier where I had OBS open, I was going to load... Like, I was going to have OBS open and then load the game, but then... Oh, like, the game tried to load, and then the game crashed on load, and it took OBS with it. I don't know why, but yeah. We'll see. It should be fine. If not, we'll just consider this a test, and the game's a little too unstable for me to play, you know, on stream. I still want to play it, just, you know, it's not going to look good on stream. There's no point in streaming it. I have other things I can stream, other things I can try out, you know. I can do other things. Oh yeah, this is a fun one. So this is a bug where when it tries to load you back in the main menu, sometimes you'll just be in the hangar and you can look around. It's so weird. I don't know why it does this. It's a very strange load bug. I think this is the point where the player, like that's the player character. And I think it's trying to load from, like it's trying to load this screen, but it's loading the whole room for some reason. I don't... But that's the point where the game is centered around the camera. Like, hey, this is where the camera's gonna go, and whatever, but things just haven't loaded in yet to change the parameters at. That's like the T-pose default for the camera. You know, it's the original source area for it. It's pretty good. Do I actually, like, level at all during that? I don't think so. Because it's just AI, so why would they give you leveling for things? Yeah, I don't think so. So, yeah, we got a couple nice starter options for this guy. Yeah, so you got level 1... Level 2. Do you get any, like, skins through leveling, or do you just get... Yeah, no, it looks like you get all attachments through leveling. And then... I think there's a skin, right? I think there's an ultimate skin for every gun. If I remember correctly, there's, like... Yeah, this one's clearly... You gotta buy this one in some way. Let's see. Top edge, I believe, is the... Yeah, these are the max level. So whenever you max out a gun, you get the top edge orange and black skin. Which is peak. I mean, look at this thing. It looks awesome. And then the Asahara Guard, yeah, there's the Asara Guard. They're like the bad guys in the story. They're working for the bad guy. They're the enemy faction. So you know, it's cool though. I love the detail on this. It's very nice. I wonder if this is going to come from maybe the campaign. It's a deluxe thing, so maybe to get this you have to beat the campaign on a certain difficulty or something. Or unlock it through maybe extraction mode. You have to find it on a guard. You have to find this skin on a guard. You don't know. Yeah, charms. Charms are kind of useless. I always find these to be essentially useless in games because they don't modify the overall look of the weapon like skins do. Like camos and skins, they'll modify. Like look at that. That changes the entire appearance of it. But if you go to a charm, I mean, it's just a little dingly thing hanging off the side, which is fine. But I think it fits only in something like the finals. I think. Not even Apex. Like Apex, I don't think they're even that good. But in the finals, you have really neat little trinkets that are corporate sponsor type of trinkets. They have little mascots. Mine, I personally have on the AK, is the Ospooz energy drink can. You know, I made the whole rifle Ospooz. You know, Ospooz colors, Ospooz trinket. I'm wearing an Ospooz hat. You know, that's the idea. Is my guy's corporate brand, right? That's the look I wanted to go for. So it works in that way, but having, like, random, like, swarm drone, like, who the fuck cares? You know, swarm drone, little tiny munitions launcher. These are cute. I would buy a real physical version of these for my keychain, but it just doesn't work on this gun. It doesn't add anything to it. It's just, hey, haha, neat. You know, that's really all it is. That's cool. So this is neat that they have a build for it. So you have designer recommended builds for guns. They're like, hey, this is what we like to run on our shit when we play the game, you know. So you can actually see the initial attributes. You can toggle them on and off so you can see what the gun's being modified to, and then these little white lines here are telling you where the gun was by default, so how much is being changed on it. Getting a lot more control. That's crazy. You're losing handling, but you're gaining in basically every other field. So you're swapping handling for control, which I don't know the difference in those, but yeah, so you can upgrade to unlock, you can import it. So this is where the share code thing comes in. You can share your loadout by generating it with all the attachments, and it makes this thing for you. Fantastic. Don't even have to name it or anything. And then if somebody gives you a code and you have all the attachments for it, you can attempt to build it by putting it in here, and it'll build the gun together for you, which is fun. So if anybody has a fun gun build, they can share it. I don't know if Warzone's already been doing that. I doubt it, because COD developers just don't give a fuck. But yeah, we'll see. So there's no attachments to actually tweak on this. So yeah, let me go ahead, and before we even continue, I'm gonna... I think this will be the new metric from now on, is to test frame rates on things I'm iffy on. The new metric will be to, like, turn the game off. Go to, you know, so that I can, like, turn the game off so that my resources are freed up so I can actually open Google and go to YouTube and all that. See what we're doing there. Because I have no problem playing the finals. If the finals will run, which it seems like it's going to. It seems like it's in a pretty good spot. But again, Delta Force also seems in a good spot, but maybe not in a streamable spot. And that's the unfortunate thing. I mean, the thing that annoys me is I streamed Fragpunk, and Fragpunk was running pretty good. I was throwing grenades everywhere. We were playing with all kinds of stuff. I remember Fragpunk being, you know, pretty good on the frame rate. It was solid, right? Because you need frame rates to be solid in a game like that. Let's see. So go ahead and open Daqome, go view the thing, see if the frames held up too well. Let's just see, shall we? I'm curious. Because again, just like with Marvel Rivals, it's I like it. I want to play it. I'll play it in my spare time, but it's not going to be a stream game if it's not going to run right. You know, I'm a very time, but you know, I'm a very discerning dude when it comes to games. I don't want to produce any content that people don't want to fucking see. You know, like if I'm not enjoying the outcome of the stream, then why would I stream? You know, when I can just enjoy the outcome of what. Like, why waste my time on stream when I can go put on music, put on a movie on the side or something, and that'll run better than me trying to stream the game anyway. So, yeah, it looks like the frame rate is a little jank. Let me skip ahead to where I'm actually fighting some guys here. Just to see. It doesn't look that bad. It's a little, ugh, but it's not super terrible. But it's enough to where, I don't know. It just sucks that there doesn't seem to be a setting for the frame rate. I can't drop the frame rate from maybe 60 to 30 to try to flatten it out. Because, yeah, it would be 30 frames, but it would be a steady 30 frames versus an iffy 60, you know? That's what I do when I play Helldivers, is I gotta, you know, I can kind of get it up to 60, but if I really want to, like, if I wanted to play effectively, I used to have to put it on, like, 30 frames. But it seems they've optimized a bit since last time I played. Because last time I picked it up, I was like, oh, okay, the frames seem to be working better where I can actually genuinely try to play this in 60 frames. As long as there's not 1,000 bugs on screen, you know? So here's me getting deep into it. It's not too bad. Actually, I'll pause this. Let's see, what's the quality on there? The hell was that? Oh, it's a sleep timer. Okay. Yeah, so it's on 720. Doesn't look too bad. Let me go to full screen this. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's janky enough to where I don't care for it. Like, the game itself is fine. It's just me trying to stream the game is a bit iffy there. Okay, so since we're already streaming, why don't I go ahead and we will transfer this into something else. Go ahead and change the stream. So here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and call this, is the final season 5 out yet or nah? So, because I might as well try that and then go from there. I don't know what I'm looking up. Good. Put my audio back before I. Because sometimes I'll do that. The reason I don't like to do that is because I'll forget about it and they'll be like, why is my computer so quiet? And I'm like, oh, right. I turned it down manually. That's right. I think the finals actually posted their trailer for season 5, so we can actually take a look at that. I think they posted that like 3 hours ago. Yeah, did they? I swear I got a thing on my phone about it. Yeah, this I saw, but there was another video I swear they had just posted. Yeah, this is from the official finals, guys. Where is it? Yeah, there's the season 5 trailer. Okay, maybe they had posted something and then took it back down. Or maybe YouTube was giving me a wrong notification. Like, hey, have you seen this? Like, yes, I already watched it. Like, why are you giving me a notification for it? I've already seen it. Yeah, okay. It's fine. Yeah, when is, hang on. When are they bringing out season 5? See, they're having like a preview event. I think that's maybe what I saw. No, that's from a day ago. Can you play it early? Okay, dot esports. Maybe. Yeah, people are saying the progression and everything in finals has been bumped up. And it's been like almost 12 months exactly. It's been basically an entire year since I played, which is when I swore off the game, that's the promise I made was I'd be back in 12 months and either the game would be optimized better to where I could genuinely play it, which it seems to be improved in that way, sort of, or I would have better hardware so that I could play it. One of the two. I don't have better hardware, so we're relying on the game here. But yeah, we'll see about this. So, do I have a picture for the finals? And I can change it, but the problem is I won't get an automatic thumbnail. It'll just be, yeah. Check my files here, see what I'm working with. The archive. No, that's from the thumbnails, not the stream thumbnails. Yeah, video editing thumbnails is a different folder. Do I have the finals in here somewhere? Not particularly. I should move Maki 6 so we actually finish that, so we'll archive that. I like to check those off. I like to archive those, just because, you know, yeah, he's cool. Let's see here. Do I have finals in here? I don't think so. I don't think I ever actually streamed the finals. I think I played it a bit. I only played it for like 3 hours. But because, you know, it was on, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm trying to play it, and like the frame rate was, ugh. Oh my God, it was bad. It was bad. Seems like they fixed it up, but let's see. So if we go, I just gotta find a picture real quick. The finals. Here we go. Here's like the newest picture. There we go. I'll just do that. That'll work. Throw that in there. Doesn't matter. I'll make a proper thumbnail for it later. But that's just for the stream, for the sake of it, so we can rename it. Okay. There you go. Okay. No, that's, yeah. No. That's like an inside nerd joke, the idea of data blocks. Let's see. What would be a good one for this? I don't know. Let me go ahead and adjust, actually. I'm going to adjust the decibels back up. Actually, we'll keep it down to like 10, where it was. There we go. Just because adjusting the audio is needed. Let's see. Now, I can't. God, it's always so hard to think of like a decent title for the streams because I always like to have the name of what I'm doing, like the title of the game out here, you know. And if it's a series, I number it. But I don't know. It's always hard. Let's see. Mm. We'll just say. There we go. Okay, so. Okay. So you can definitely play like Delta Force. It's definitely playable, just not streamable for me. But from what I've seen, I do like it. First impressions. I'll have to play it a bit. I may make a video on it. Not a stream, but make like an actual video giving it a review or something. You know, one of my video essays I like to do. Because I don't just want to have that thing of like, oh, World War III sucked so bad I had to make a video about it. Like, okay. But if Delta Force is doing it right, I want to highlight the things of why it's working right. Because it's competition for Battlefield. Let's be real. That's exactly what it is. It's taking on Battlefield, it's taking on Tarkov, and with its raids and campaign mode, those being PvE modes, it's going to be taking on Call of Duty in a way, because Call of Duty has been known for its campaigns, right? That's the multiplayer, yes, that's the thing people are playing all the time, is the multiplayer. But you have all that going on. Not to mention, they've said in Delta Force that they're going to have a big annual update. So they're doing seasonal updates every 3 months, and every 3 months they're going to be adding, like, 3 new weapons, a new operator, a new map. Like every 3 months, every season they'll be adding a couple new things. But annually, they've said they're creating whole new entire game modes. And I don't mean like, oh, here's TDM now. No, they're saying whole different way to play the game. A lot of people are speculating that that means next year, the first annual update we get is going to give us a Battle Royale mode. And I'm excited for that because if they're already doing Tarkov, right, they're already doing the whole extraction shooter thing, that is just a hop and a skip away from being a Battle Royale. Not to mention the abilities, right? You can get all the Apex players over easily if you have, hey, here's a guy that has abilities. There you go. Apex players like that. It has some pretty nice gunplay, which is similar enough to Call of Duty, so the Warzone players would like that. And there you go. And as simple as. The Fortnite kids are going to stay in Fortnite. They're fucking cultists over there. The guys that play Fortnite to this day baffle me. Apparently, Fortnite's getting a first-person mode, though, so that might be interesting. I don't know. I just don't like the way Fortnite is constantly trying to reinvent itself. Not because I think that it's bad. It's just... It's like, damn, dude, have a little bit of your own identity. I love their original designs for characters and events and stuff. I like what the guys at Fortnite, they're creative genius, but most of the time they're just doing crossovers with other things to sell skins, and that really annoys me because it's clearly just cash grabs. It's not because these guys said, oh, what if we did this cool crossover? Kind of like Stellar Blade, right? Stellar Blade just had the whole crossover thing with Nier because the fans wanted it. Fans wanted a Nier Automata, like, 2B skin in Stellar Blade because they wanted that costume. And there you go. So they had a crossover event where it's like, yeah, here's a new skin for New Game Plus that you can use for the character Eve in Stellar Blade, which is cool. I do want to play that at some point, just because I like hack and slashes. So we'll see. But then you had Rainbow Six trying to do a crossover with it, and they made the 2B character in theirs look really butch and like it doesn't even look right, man. Anyway, let's get on to the finals. See if this is gonna be any good. Apologies if the audio is fucked. I didn't change anything. To see where it's peaking. Actually, I'll go ahead and just mute the desktop so you guys don't get your eardrums blown out. On my side, it seems fine. I have it adjusted. It's basically all the settings except for the graphics were the same as they were. I really hope it didn't reset again, because after I updated my graphics drivers, it reset a lot of these things. I had to go in, like Delta Force, I had to lower it back down, because for some reason my system wants to automatically go, yeah, you can play this on epic level. It's like, no, I can't. I don't care what you're seeing on my system. It don't do that. It do go down, okay? But hopefully not, because when I tried to run finals, like, last night, and I had updated my drivers and something, yeah, I don't know. It had blue screened, so that was I think I was I doing that last night when I did. Yeah, I did Marvel Rivals, and then I was gonna end by checking on something. I was gonna check on the finals, I think, and it actually blue screened on me last night, and that's what happened in the stream from the Marvel Rivals stream. That's why it cut out. But we'll see. Hopefully not. Please don't blow up. Like, please, Embark. It's fine. It should be. I got the graphics back to where they should be, so it should be good to go on that. We'll see. Anyway. And with any luck, having the drivers be super up to date, even though I update them every 3 months or so, I keep them up to date usually, but, yeah. Let's see. Is this gonna go or what? Come on. Chop, chop, motherfucker. I got places to be. Actually, don't. It's like 3 o'clock, so if I end up streaming something else today, I've got plenty of time before our proper 7 o'clock stream window. That's kind of why I want to test this now to see if we just maybe play this for the rest of the day, or we, it's been weird. My schedule's been weird lately because of my work schedule changing, and then, yeah. But again, streaming could just potentially be left to single-player stuff, which I'm not opposed to. Unless it's something that actually runs. I feel like I could probably stream BattleBit. Like, I've streamed BattleBit before, and that game runs beautifully because everything is a fucking Minecraft character. And I'm not opposed to that, man. I'm really not. As they say, I want games to be made. Let's see. I want games with worse graphics that take longer for. That's made by. I need to get that tattooed on my arm or something. I swear, it's such a good quote. But the random dude on the internet that just one day had a tweet and he just said, I want games to be made that have worse graphics, made by people who are paid more to work less, and I am not kidding. It's exactly it, I want games that are very simple in scope, I want a game that says, here's our thing, we've nailed it, and then expanding from there, instead of trying to nail everything at once. That's the problem, is you get a lot of feature creep, you get a lot of dudes over-scoping their shit, and being like, yeah, we could totally build this giant world and render all of this. It's like, you could, but do you fucking need to? No. Players don't care. Art style will always trump art, fidelity, I guess, would be the word. Like, style trumps fidelity. Just the basic rendering of it, It's like, dude, I don't care. And my example always being rendering, every pube on Captain Price's nutsack in Call of Duty, Because that's, like, an amazing example of a game that can't get the fuck out of its own way on art style. And it's like, yeah, you need it to be PBR, you need it to be realistic, because that's what you're trying to do with Call of Duty, is trying to look immersive and realistic. But your game looked fine in Black Ops 2. Nobody cares if the characters look photorealistic. We don't fucking give a shit. We just want a good story. That's what they don't understand, is if you give me a good story, I'll overlook anything. You give me good gameplay, I'll overlook any shortcomings of the way your game looks, I don't really care about your graphical rendering. I don't care about your graphical fidelity. I do care if the game fucking loads. Hello? Finals? It's been stuck on this forever. I've just been yapping. But yeah, it's just like prime example, BattleBit. Everybody looked at that and they like to make the joke that, it's Minecraft Battlefield. Okay, it is. And it's a game that has a lot of content. All the camos in the game, aside from the Founders Pack, are unlocked through pure gameplay with that weapon. So you earn everything, right? It's got proper progression. You have prestiging to unlock more costumes for your guy. You can get specific skins for that. I don't know. It just, like... And after 5 minutes of playing BattleBit, your brain just stops saying, oh, this is a square, that's a square. Your brain literally overrides what it's seeing. And you just go, I'm going to blow up that wall. There's a guy in there. I need to watch out for this window. You just start thinking of the important gameplay aspects. You completely fuck off with the... Like, nobody cares if a blade of grass is out of place in a game, right? That's what I'm getting at, is it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be perfect. I'm still here. I don't want to move around a bunch in the camera and wave my hands and talk because I'm trying to let it compile its shaders, and that's kind of fucking with OBS. We're good. Stream didn't freeze. We're moving. Yeah, but it's gotta render in for a second here, which is fine by me. Do your pre-compiling shaders. Again, I think games have also lost the art of the load screen, and understanding that you can just use that as part of the game. It's okay for a game to have a load screen. Just don't make it obnoxiously long, and put something interesting on the load screen to look at. You know, like game tips or lore or something. Give you a brief history, and don't skip directly to the game. If you use a load screen, just load it in the background, and then when it's finished, put a prompt on screen in the bottom right down here. Say, press enter to start, press space to continue, right? Because then if you put like a big paragraph of lore on the screen, I want to read that. I don't want to skip through it, you know? I don't want it like I'm reading halfway through and then it's, oh, the level's ready, let's go. It's like, I'm the player, give me the agency, maybe you want to finish the paragraph, and then it's ready, I see it's ready, let's go. Give me control, it's my video game. What the fuck? I'm the one playing it here. Yeah. Again, that's another reason I mentioned Paladins with the card system. And I like what Delta Force is doing with the tweaking system. It's just player agency. It's player control, and I absolutely love that. Let's see. Is this gonna fuck up on me? Maybe. Let's see. Because now it's stuck. I'm good, but the thing's stuck. I don't know what it's doing. I may have to take it down. Oh wait. Oh, something changed. Okay, the big finals logo went away. Something's moving. Progress is being made. Something's happening. That's crazy. I'm gonna check on Discord while we're waiting on this, because somebody be sending me messages about shit. Let's see. Ooh, neat. Okay, looks like we're finally in. The second I ignore it, bro, I swear, it's like the watch pot never boils shit. You know, like that kind of a thing. It fucking annoys me. That really annoys me. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna go to the practice range and start shooting shit. And we'll see, one, to test like the visuals, and then also, yeah, we're on the practice range, aren't we? Because I was playing around with this last night, setting up my keybinds. Oh shit, I have to change my keybinds, that's right. I'm still on Delta Force keybinds, I gotta switch that over. Marvel Rivals, I need Final Third Guy. I had to rebuild them all, because I never really had keybinds for this game to begin with. That's how little I played this game. I did not keybind it to my mouse. I did not come up with unique keybinds involving my mouse. And you guys know I always do that. You guys know I'm always playing with my keybinds. You know, because anything I can get off the keyboard and onto the mouse so that my thumb can just do the work is so much simpler, so much easier. Also, I really love this image, because if you notice, this is yellow, and that little guy there is yellow. They're yellow, right? But when it loads in, those are enemy targets that you could shoot. It's really funny. Also, this is no longer the picture. I don't know why they haven't done an updated picture, but this is no longer what this banner is on the wall in the firing range. It's now the dual wielding heavy. The heavy gets dual Desert Eagles, by the way, which is cool. I don't know when they added that, but that's pretty fucking neat. And they're adding even more stuff, I think, for Season 5, it looks like. Maybe they're adding a new medium shotgun. The medium... I don't know if the medium's getting a new shotgun or if the light's getting a new shotgun. I would assume the medium, because the light already has the double barrel and the M26 dart at this point. Be fine. Alright. Okay. Where'd the audio go? Okay. Okay, I gotta give it a second to kind of load in. Shut up, June. Woo! Okay, that audio is a little high on the sound effects. Turn things down a little. Christ. Holy mother of God. Okay, where did they tie this into, bro? Yeah, they tied it to sound effects, but Jesus, it's loud. Okay. You guys are spared from this, at least for now. Let's see. It's quite loud, yeah. Night mode. I think I made it worse. I shit you not. I think that made it worse, bro. I don't know what night mode is doing. I don't know. Okay. Mute when minimized, yeah. That's like really loud for me. Why is the sound effect so fucking loud, bro? That's crazy. Okay, is my video still... Yeah, okay, everything's still low on that. That's fine. See, it should be fine on everything. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so without the VSync on... I'm getting, like, terrible frame time and CPU usage. Hold on. Yeah, well, now that the VSync is on, it's a little better, it seems. Yeah, it seems like it's holding it in a more steady area. The frame time is still fucked, but at least, yeah. I'm gonna turn the low latency off. Okay, VSync's still on. Let's... Yeah, no, that's on with boost. No latency. Right, no low latency. And then enable that. Yeah. I was playing around with this last night. It was pretty decent. On boost. Am I getting any significant change in the on? The on boost is actually making it worse. I don't know how it did that, but it made it worse. Yeah, definitely gonna want the... Well, yeah, because I was getting some decent frameage. Let's see. Let me make sure the boost is on, because they usually use the Razer boost thing from Razer Cortex. Yeah, it is. It's boosting. Hang on, let's restore now, and then we'll go ahead and boost finals after that. Okay, go ahead and restore it. What are you boosting? You're supposed to be boosting OBS and Delta Force, but that's not what's active right now. Oh, good. This is lagging. We love that. Love to see it. Okay, there we go. So it is doing it. It's just slow as shit for some reason. Have an unpack all that. Please shut down any existing instances of OBS. What? Cancel that. I don't know what the fuck that's talking about. No idea what's going on there. Okay. Okay, the finals is not showing up in my boost options. Yeah, let me click that off for a second. And we'll... Is that a windowed full screen? Maybe we should go full screen. That's not too bad. Kinda Garbo, but not insanely Garbo. Jesus Christ, yeah, it's pretty jank. I don't think it's gonna happen, boys, unfortunately. Let's turn on the VSync in full screen mode. Maybe that helps something. I don't know. Like I said, this probably be another game where I just have to play it on my own because game developers can't get their head out of their ass and make a game that... I mean, to be fair to the devs, the game itself runs to be played, not to be streamed. Unfortunately, in this day and age, streaming is its own thing. I don't know. Maybe I just gotta get a better... One, I gotta get a better PC, and two, when I get a better PC, I'll probably try to figure out the whole capture card, use a second PC to stream thing, just so resources for one don't affect the other. What the hell just happened? I have no idea what that was about. Yeah, I mean, already I'm seeing problems with this that I was not seeing last night. I was not getting these kinds of problems. Not to mention the audio is completely scuffed. Night mode, maybe. Yep. The whole game just crashed. Yeah. The whole game just wanted to crash there real quick. I don't know if you guys saw a little box pop up. The game is, like, tweaking. Unfucking fortunate. Alright. Well, that's a shame. Trying to think. It's just such a shame because I would really love to stream this game. It's weird because I played Vampire the Masquerade. I streamed Vampire the Masquerade. Blood Hunt, I believe, or whatever the fuck they called it. I think it was Blood Hunt. Pretty sure that's what they called it. The Vampire Masquerade Battle Royale that they had. I'm pretty sure I streamed it. I don't know. I don't know. So it looks like Rivals, Finals, and Delta Force are out for me streaming, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We can just keep streaming to the single player stuff, and then, yeah. I already tried it today. We know Delta Force ain't gonna work. Maybe I just take a break this week and play whatever I'm gonna play, and then we get back into, Arkham Knight or whatever next week. Assuming Arkham Knight works. God, because that one might be a pain in the ass as well. We'll see. We will see. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, though, hang on, I'm gonna double check this. Just 'cause I swear, I think I streamed Blood Hunt at one point, and then... Which is a shame, because it was a really good game. I liked the idea of Blood Hunt. It was a fun one. Let me see, did I actually stream that? Let's see. Vampire... Why do I have, like, all these other things that come up with the word vampire? I don't even know, man. Futuristic Playboy Simulator? What the fuck? Oh, that was me playing some visual novel I found on itch.io. Actually, I think itch.io just got in trouble, didn't they? Let's see. Yeah, didn't they just get, like, attacked by Funko or something? Yeah, on social media, Corcoran used itch.io's official profile to accuse Funko of using an AI-powered service called Brand Shield to create a fake phishing report against the platform. Wow, that's insane. The alleged claim was accepted and enforced by itch.io's registrar automatically, which caused the problem. Whoa. Wow, that's fucking insane. Because the system automatically just fucked itself over. Like, it's... Really, I gotta look into the story real quick. Because I had heard about this, but I didn't see the details of exactly what was happening. Taken down by Funko because they use some AI-powered brand protection software created a bogus phishing report to their registrar. Yeah, so it's YouTube-style algorithmic moderation coming to domain name host registrars now. Yeah, like, that's insanity. The fact that domain, as notable as itch.io, was taken down by this is extra wild. Unless this gets fixed really fast, this registrar should be avoided all. Yeah, like... So a registrar is an intermediary used to register things. So, like, registering domain names, saying, hey, this is our domain. I don't know how Funko's involved with this. Why would Funko do this? Is the better question here. Itch has been taken down by Funko because they use brand protection software. So I think Funko... I don't think Funko meant it. I don't think it was a malicious thing. Yeah, they don't even know themselves since it's all automated. So I think what it is they probably didn't want people ripping off their products and trying to sell them on Etsy or something and making their own, like, unofficial versions of Funkos, because that's a whole copyright issue. Whether I agree with it or not, it's a whole copyright issue of they paid for the rights to certain characters, certain IPs, certain movies, certain shows, and they are the ones allowed to make that character in that style. They have a certain look. Love it or hate it, Funko has an undeniable look. You know you're looking at a Funko figure. But, I have a couple kicking around still, just for my favorite IPs, really. And, whatever. But I bought those years and years ago, The thing about it is, I guess they're using an AI to try to detect across the internet, like, what scummy sites might be trying to resell their shit. Or... something like that, because it doesn't make any sense. Why would Funko, a company known for making little figurines, go after an indie game platform? Right? It doesn't make any sense. There's no real motive for them to be malicious. Like, there's no point. So I think it's just they use this brand management AI garbage. Another reason AI moderation and AI tools fucking suck. But I guess that's what happened. Unfortunate. I guess I didn't play... I remember playing it, but I guess I just never streamed it. Just so strange. Did I? Hold on. Let me So I'm gonna go ahead and put the audio back on there before I forget. Let me check out. I mean, there's not really anything in my like YouTube studio that I don't get. Like I don't give a shit if you guys see it or not. There's nothing in there. It's all the same shit you're already seeing, just behind the scenes. But you never know. Like be a little careful on some things sometimes. Let's see here. I want to see live streams, I guess, and then let's see. Can we go by type? Yeah, we can filter it. Oh my god, I've done like 600 live streams. Holy shit! Yeah, that's crazy that I've done that many. I don't even remember. How would I even filter this? Here we go. Let's filter by title, and we'll say vampire. No. Okay. Filter by title. We'll say blood. Like any word with blood? No? Okay. Yeah, I guess I just never streamed it. Huh. Crazy. This was years ago, Vampire Masquerade Bloodhunt, but it's, yeah. Which again, it's a really cool fucking game. Really neat idea, because you would, part of the looting process, so instead of just running around getting guns and stuff, which you would do, but you'd go find boxes, you open the boxes, a gun in it, stuff like that. But you would have unique abilities to each class, and in order to level those up, you would either need to down an enemy, then run over and grab them and drain them and suck their blood, which gets you extra points towards whatever thing, or you would go after civilians in the map. And the civilians enemies will also be health packs, so you could get in a fight with somebody, get damaged a lot, not have like a blood pack on you for healing, but you could run over, and when you drain him, you're also going to get health back. It's very cool. It's a shame it got like no content in it and was pretty fucked on the optimization from what I remember. Like it ran pretty good, but it was just like, you know, not super balanced and everything. So it's I would love to see that concept come back though. I like any game that goes outside the traditional market of competition. When you're talking about PvP games, I like when games experiment and do crazy wacky things, like Paladins, for instance. Paladins, if you think about it, Paladins sort of leads to Fragpunk, right? You have Paladins where you're modifying the game, you're modifying the way you play the game based on a loadout. Well, you're not just doing a loadout of your weapon like other shooters. You're doing a loadout of the character and their abilities. You're modifying that aspect. Sometimes modifying it so much that you basically turn healers into damage dealers, or, you know, vice versa. You could even get, you know, lifesteal put onto, you could do a build of a damage dealer that has lifesteal incorporated into it, to the point where you don't even really need to be healed during the match. You can handle it all yourself. I know, I played Victor. Victor has this thing in Paladins you can set up to where running around heals you, shooting enemies heals you, and it's a whole thing. It's fantastic, though. I love that. And so, you think of the evolution of that, you go to something like Fragpunk, right? And to an extent, Dirty Bomb, I do have to give Dirty Bomb kind of credit for this, because Dirty Bomb had a similar card system in it, where you would have cards giving you more powerful versions of guns and stuff. Dirty Bomb, they really fucked the whole balance. They had a whole pay-to-win thing going on in that. It's a shame, though, because I liked Dirty Bomb. I liked the concept of it. It was a nice spiritual successor to Brink, but it just didn't work out. But no, Fragpunk, it's looking to shake things up and say, hey, we know you want an arcade shooter. If we're going to make an arcade shooter, let's just get completely fucking crazy with it, right? Not to mention, that'd be really interesting to watch. I don't watch streams that often. I don't even involve myself with esports that much. But if somebody had a Fragpunk league, and I got to watch and see the commentators talk about, you know, the different cards that modify shit, the bans and picks and everything, that's interesting, right? That's interesting. That's why games like Dota and League are popular in esports. You know, people like to watch that because it's so different. There's so many, there's so many options, you know, that every match is going to feel a little different because you have so many options. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm going to just take the day for myself. Probably Sunday as well. I have to see what my schedule's going to be next week before I go to sighting on this, that, or the third. We will start Arkham Knight sometime before the end of the month. I just have to figure out how and when and who and what. There's a lot going into it. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think I'll just take the rest of the day for myself, and then Sunday we may be back with a stream. I'm not sure, but I will figure out what my schedule is next week, and we'll go from there. But yeah, no, Finals, Delta Force, and Marvel Rivals seem to be running appropriately on my hardware. Like it could be better, but it's playable, right? But I just don't think I'm able to stream it. I think the streaming is taking it down a notch. That's why I was getting frame rate issues. Because like I said, I was testing it last night, no stream. Final seemed to be running pretty good. Tried it today, stream. Final's not so good. Common denominator here. So I think that's something I might do today. Actually, is also maybe update my OBS and then if I need to, it shouldn't mess with any of my scenes or anything. But if I need to, I'll rebuild everything. And we'll go from there. But yeah, I mean, it's just sometimes you get little streams like this that are just test streams. I don't know why I'm still talking. I could just delete the stream and no one would ever know. But it's fine. It's good to see. Finals, I'm interested in it. I did say I would give it a fair shake. I'm not opposed ever to revisiting games at least once, you know? Now, if a game fucks me over twice, it has to basically get an entire overhaul of the game before I am convinced. I'll come back way later when the game is like everybody and their brothers like, oh my god, it's the greatest game ever. Okay, then I'm convinced, you know? But the finals, it was just most of the optimization for me. I did like the gameplay. Apparently the tasers and stuff have been stunned, or that have been like, there used to be a stun gun in the game. The lights would run the stun gun, and it was free kills. You hit somebody with a stun gun, it's a free kill. They are stunned long enough for you to just run up, shoot them, stab them, whatever you want to do. They're fucked. If you're hit with a stun gun, hands off the keyboard, bro. You're dead. That's it. And balance was another issue. But it seems like they worked it out, and they're getting more community feedback at this point, and everybody's really hyped for Season 5, so it could be good. Could be good. We'll see. But I am actually going to go play some Delta Force myself today. I don't know about finals, but I definitely want to play some Delta Force and rank up in that and, try some stuff. I will try to play the campaign. There's a campaign, there's the Black Hawk Down campaign that they're doing for Delta Force, because that was like the original Delta Force back then. But yeah, they're having a Black Hawk Down campaign. The story mode is, they're calling it Black Hawk Down, and I'm not sure exactly what the story is, but it's something to do with the evil faction that's in the game that you fight in the raids, so it'll tie into that somehow. They did also say something interesting. Before I end, I wanted to mention something interesting about Delta Force that people might want to keep an eye out for. They mentioned they want to kind of tie raids into an open world eventually. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work. So basically the raids are, the operations, whatever. You go in and you do your raid, you go and do your operation against the AI, and the AI has like a raid boss. There's a raid boss, you go in, you kill. It's like a dungeon, right? You get rid of the minions, you get rid of the boss, you get the loot. Cool, yay, victory, right? Same thing as in an MMO, like Destiny or something. You go, you run the raid, you get loot, right? But they're saying they eventually want to tie it together to be sort of an open world. So I'm thinking something like Ghost Recon Wildlands, where there's just points of interest around the map that you can go fuck with, but you can just... all these smaller raid maps have been sewn together to be one big region, and you can just hop in, do some stuff, join people in what they're doing, and then hop back out, whatever, as more of an MMO type of experience, where it's a shared world, maybe. That would be really cool. I don't know. That's not what they said. They didn't say anything about an MMO. They just said they want to turn it into an open world type of thing later. They want to maybe combine maps in some way. It was unclear exactly how they were going to do that. They didn't specify, but yeah. Alright, but I'm going to go play some Delta Force and stuff. And I hope you guys, enjoy your day and all that. We will get back to playing Batman. I do really actually want to play Arkham Knight at this point. And then after Arkham Knight, we do some more Yakuza, right? We do, like Dragon... What Yakuzas do I have left? I think I only have the one, right? The Winter Sale, I'll probably pick up the other one. Assuming... Yeah, no, I just have Like a Dragon left. That's the only one. We'll see how Like a Dragon goes, because that's the turning point where Like a Dragon changes, and then you get an infinite wealth, and that's like the new gameplay. That's the gameplay has been changed into more of a team battler than a beat 'em up. So I'll see about picking up. Like I said, after Arkham Knight and Like a Dragon, I want to go back and do other things that are different to what I've been doing, because I've been bouncing between Batman and Yakuza, like doing these RPGs. Man, it's ugh. Yeah, we'll see. And then hopefully in the future, hopefully in the future, Delta Force and Marvel Rivals, maybe not even Delta Force, but Marvel Rivals specifically, I would like to see them tighten up the screws. Because even when I was playing off stream, I was getting some frame rate problems that were just unexplainable. So hopefully they'll tighten up the screws on that. Finals and Rival, like my wish list is this: Marvel Rivals optimized, Finals optimized, Delta Force optimized. Like, as long as I can play finals and Delta Force off stream, fine. But one that I really would like to play on stream and do some ranked and stuff, you know, and would be really fun to play for you guys would be Marvel Rivals. I think that'd be fun. We just hang out, do some grinding, do some ranked, and, you know, do some team up stuff. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed, and you know, like I said, give Delta Force a chance, and you know, give Marvel Rivals a chance and finals, and it's a good month for shooters, and it hasn't been a good month for shooters. It hasn't been a good year for. It hasn't been a good couple of years for shooters. We've had some problems with the shooter genre lately, so like, my God, it's been a minute since we had some decent stuff that I actually look forward to playing, and I do look forward to playing these. So here we are. Anyway, that's it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then do the usual. Like, subscribe, check out my streams, and I will see you guys in the next video. Reaper the Rager, sign.